biggest challenge?
You need to deal with this.
Weigh out their options.
Lot of responsibility,
They have to deal with clients.
person to person. Spoiling your time,
Your trainer is not working for you.
being a mentor.
Search process like for you.
Say mind your own business.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Untold Stories where we explore the inspiring journeys of some remarkable individuals at Cyntexa who have made significant strides in their career. Today we are thrilled to have a special guest, Jagrat Maheshwari, who is also known as the AppExchange Expert at Cyntexa. Known for his wit, diligence, and dependability, Jagrat has risen from a basic developer to a delivery manager at Cyntexa in such a short span of time. Hailing from Kanpur and now making waves in Jaipur, let's welcome Jagrat to the show. So, hi Jagrat, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, are you excited to be here?
Yes, much excited after so long and getting enough time on it.
After so long, you're in front of the camera.
Yeah, it's last I did webinar.
Hmm.
So it's
On
it's
App
a, it's
Exchange.
a good experience. It's thrilling that getting a chair along with Salesforce Hulk. So it's a good opportunity. And now it's podcast.
All right. Before delving into your career, firstly, I really want to know your academic journey while growing up. Like, were you someone who was much inclined towards studies, or you developed your interest later on in life?
So if I talk about my academics, it's okay.
Hmm.
It's not more uh, study geek that
Hmm.
I study 24 hours or entire day I'm in
Hmm.
front of books. No, I study in short time span that as we manage our time on our daily life, that sometime you need to give your for fun, sometime you need to dedicatedly give to your studies, and some for your schooling and all. So that much I have done, and I learn only that much to get pass. It's not that like I'm studying to get excellence, but
Or first rank in the
first thing
class?
I'm never being into that. I'm satisfied with getting pass and getting good numbers so that my family members nobody can say anything to me,
Hmm.
because my family is very clear that you pass. We don't want anything else.
Hmm. I really want to know, why did you choose engineering as your career field? Like, were there any influence or like experiences?
So it's not the influence, but my siblings both goes with a science background. So it's usual in old school family that
Hmm.
another person also go to the engineering side.
Hmm.
And another fun fact is I am not interested in the commerce because
Hmm.
I never been into that scene that to understand the accounts, to understand credit, debit, ledgers. No. So I'm good with mathematics. I'm good with physics. So by default, it inclined towards the science background, and then from science itself, it goes to the engineering.
Jagat, many students face a crossroads after completing graduation, that whether they should pursue a master's degree or they should jump directly into the workforce. So, what was your thought process at that stage?
So my thought process is I don't want to go to the masters
Hmm.
because at that time I need to explore jobs, like how people do work,
Hmm.
because as over the engineering time we see so many videos, so many uh, YouTube's
Tutorials and
tutorials
all.
that say that you need to do job in this way and this way you can earn this much. So it's a curiosity that how people earn
Hmm.
from their skills and from their understanding of things.
Hmm.
So first I need to, my priority is always a job. I
Hmm.
never get into that I need to do masters. I sometime between I thought that I'll do masters, but again nowadays we have distance mastering and distance educations.
Hmm.
But I don't think so doing a full-time job and again doing full-time education, it's not good. Either you go for specifically going for a master's, or you specifically go to a job for a for that time, because you need a dedication, you need a focus in one thing.
All right. So, what recommendation would you give to the students out there to weigh out their options and make the right decision?
So again it depends to the person to
Hmm.
person. My recommendation is always to experience the industry taste. because in different sectors people work in a different way. Whether you go for a master's, whether you go for a PhD, you can go for it, but at least you have some experience how the industry work, how people work along with another people. Because in college time it's not collaboration, it's individual. We have student life, but when it comes to the colleague life, it's totally different. And how you need to manage it, how you need to get over to it, and how you can perform it well, you can experience in uh, your job part, not going for a master's. Yes, I agree, some people do graduation and then masters and then do job, but it's a long time. And graduation, masters, 5 years, for 4 years plan, things go up and down in 2 to 3 years. So better to go for jobs first, have a taste, have some understanding, groom your skills, and then go for a master's to get excellence.
So, how did you land your first job? What was the job search process like for you?
So as we started with last year, many campus placement come, but again, I unfortunately I didn't cleared any of those rounds, so I didn't get campus placement, and I left Jaipur because my college ends, and then I go back to my home, to Mumbai. So over the time, I over to 3 to 4 months, I given multiple interviews. Multiple interviews means in a day I'm giving 2 to 3 interviews. In a week it's regular interviews, and even I need to go to different city like from Mumbai, Pune. There are many interviews I visit over there, but it didn't work out very well. And even there are some interviews in which I even got to the last round, but still somehow unfortunately it not get selected. But later I found a one job which is of training. So it's a trainer job that you need to train set of or do sessions in colleges for set of technology with group of members, like it's a college college members or college students. So in front of that you need to give some sessions. So that's my first job as a trainer, technical trainer, with training on a different technology.
Okay, so you have said that you have given like 2, 3 interviews in a day, and you have traveled a lot to give interviews and have got rejections. And I agree that job searching and hunting is a very, I guess,
Crucial.
is a very tough task, I can say, and very daunting as well. So, did it at any point or at any moment it occurred to you like it got frustrated or you like giving up?
To be honest, it's very frustrated. Like to say no and to digest that no, it's very frustrated. And then you came back to home and telling your parents that no, it's not working. So
Or
that
they
that
expect something
they,
from
they
you.
expect that you will give one day a good information that okay, it's fine, no worries now. But that thing didn't happen for so long. So that was a very frustrating moment. That was very insulting moment that every day, every week, it's the same. So this is very uh, tiring moment that where you cannot express anything. You need to deal with this, and over the time, it's getting add up more because the rejection count is getting more. But to overcome somehow, I usually discuss with my friends. I have two close friends, so with them I share that this happened to me, and they are like, okay, you need to improve in this, and it's fine, you'll get a job. There are a lot of jobs in country, you'll get sooner, but it's don't lose your patience. Don't say that you cannot do it or don't give up. Basically, they motivate me to not give up and keep trying.
All right. You are saying that you talk to your friends and close relatives whenever you felt like giving up or whenever you felt sad. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I have another question. You have said that you accepted a job as a trainer. So, why you made that decision? Because, like, whenever I can see, there are many BTech graduates out there, and their first step is to go in the field of development, or I guess I can say testing.
So I never want to be a tester. So that profile is again close for me. I hunt for developer majorly. That any software developer, software engineer, any position where I can get a developer job, but I didn't make up to. But I understand that uh, being a technical trainer is also a part of getting groomed. That you understand how you start learning new technologies and you train some set of people, so that you can exchange your thoughts and uh, you can groom yourself to be a speaker kind of person. and uh, and this also help in later industries, that many conferences happen, many seminars happen where people need to address good amount of audience. So that help we can get through become a trainer, that you can address things. And when it comes to the technology, you need to define up new plans, define new technology, and you need to plan the course. Because uh, it happens to me in my job that I was given to a new topic. There is no pre-course plan in the organization. I need to learn that technology. I need to build a course plan, and I need to make them convinced that okay, this is working or this is right what we are going to do. So to answer your question, tester never is a part of my thought. But yeah, I hunt for many developer job, but I didn't get that. But at the time I get this job, I was like, at least I will work somewhere.
Yeah, like
Because
you have a job in hand.
yeah, I have job in hand, at least I work, at least I get less pressurized the point which I'm having right now. Meanwhile, I'll in parallel I look for another jobs as well. But yeah, that I have one job, through that we can survive on it.
Let's start.
Let's start with this job, and in parallel we'll find another if we get.
But at what point you realize that being a trainer is not working for you?
It's become repetitive.
Hmm.
That some 8 step of course you need to repeat every day or every month.
Hmm.
So nothing you are learning new now
Hmm.
in that technology.
Hmm.
But when it comes to the industry, IT industry, every requirement is new.
Hmm.
Not all businesses working in the same manner, so that whenever you get new requirements, you get new experiences
Hmm.
that I'm not getting now in being a trainer.
Hmm.
Because I've given like 50 60 seminars over a 1 year of experience. But later it became repetitive, that again that same course I need to
Teach.
I need to teach.
Hmm.
So again the same course is getting into my mind, and nothing new is feeding up into my brain. So I need to break that loop.
Hmm.
And to break that loop, I look forward to another job. Like at least I've become a developer from scratch, having an experience of 1 year of being a technical trainer. But still I'm comfortable to be as a fresher developer,
Hmm.
because I need to learn those things
Hmm.
from scratch. Because developer journey is totally different.
Hmm.
That they understand the requirements, they build some solutions. That is totally a different journey, which is not compatible, I can say, or which is not relatable with the technical trainer.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's never ending loop which I need to break for for not being a trainer af- after that. And then I look for another developer job.
So, then how you got introduced to Cyntexa?
In Cyntexa, there are two people who I know. One is Weber and another is Shay.
Hmm.
So they both are my college seniors.
Hmm.
So I was aware about that there is something which is running, and these two people are running. And I know Shrey from like my college time,
Hmm.
because he used to teach Java at that time, and he teach us as well. Sometime in my graduations. So I know that these two guys are good. They are doing something. They are working on a new technology, which is Salesforce. Because at that time when I joined, Salesforce is one of the boom technology and new technology. So I thought about that, learning a new technology with known people's surrounding is a good opportunity. Because uh, when you go to some place, you are not having any person to interact. It's very, again, it's a frustrating because no one is to talk, no one to understand, and again you are relocating to a new place. So being a developer, like from fresher developer, and it was in month of November when I got interviewed. And it was, I believe it's a Diwali time going on when I got an interview with VJ, and it's a 1 hour long interview, and I am still surprised how I survived that. Because having no background from 1 year, and still you go for developer job, it's quite surprising that with the questions. But yeah, I somehow managed to crack it with the help of VJ itself. But and after that, I got into the HR interview, so that is also good. And yeah, I was not sure that I'll get an opportunity, because I'm okay that, okay, this is new technology, I how I've done, and how the process goes, it's again a question to me. But somehow I got a response that you got selected, and you're getting an offer with our company.
So, all right, but Cyntexa is situated in Jaipur, and at that time you were working in Mumbai. So, when you made the decision to relocate from a metropolitan city like Mumbai, which is also considered as a hub of opportunities and better pay scale compared to Jaipur, so how your relatives and parents reacted to it, and what motivated you to join Cyntexa?
Like, as I say that, my I'll go back a little bit. My birth is from Kanpur, and then I shifted to Mumbai, and then I done my college in from Jaipur, and again I shifted back to Mumbai. So I already traveled 3 states or 4 states. So traveling is something which I like at that moment. But again, leaving that those opportunity, because as you say, Mumbai is a opportunity hub. But still, I can see that defining a career from fresher and with a new technology, because Salesforce was something which is new at that moment, and no any organization in Mumbai itself that giving the opportunity to learn this. So that is the key thing, technology, because I am going to learn new technology, and I know about Jaipur because I have studied this 4 years over here. I know people whom I'm going to work along. So I'm not scared to for a new place. But yeah, my family was, sometime they say that, soch le what is going to be that, how it going to be, because here you have settled everything, you are getting good salary. Now you want to downgrade your salary as well, and you are going to live alone and live apart from us. So that's a question for them, but somehow they manage that, let's go. And they were like, बोलते ना, कर ले अपने मन की. So that was like the concept of my father, that at least you try. If you find something, you go for it. Whatever happens, we'll see later. So it's like that. So I pack my bags and come along with to Jaipur.
Also, I can say that there are very few companies out there in the market who are hiring freshers in this field.
Yes, in Salesforce, nobody hires at that time. They always say that you have 1 or 2 years of experience prior, then you go for this job role. But in Cyntexa, over that time, like, they are open to hire freshers, because um, they it's a small team in in 2018.
Hmm.
They are looking for devs. So they hire developer, fresh minds to get them work along.
But I guess we are open to hire freshers today as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are still hiring fresher today as
Yeah.
well.
So coming back, you made the decision to pivot from your established career as a trainer to a completely new field as a developer. So I want to talk about the financial considerations involved here, because when you have years of experience in a particular field, and then you decide to make a switch into some another field or another, I can say, profile. So there must be some pay discrepancy, I can say. So how you handle that?
So yeah, obviously, because previously I was 1 year experience, and as a technical trainer I was getting good salary, and now jumping to a fresher developer salary, it's way differences. But I was in confused for instance that whether I should take this going for a low salary or not. But I feel that I'm getting technology getting learned. It's a new technology, so I inclined towards that okay, it's fine, whatever salary will earn more later, but at least we are getting an opportunity to learn a new technology, so let's grab that. We can multiply money later. And how in the initial time of my job at Cyntexa, it's very less in comparison to previous money. So used to stay in PG. So my, I can say 80% of salary goes to PG, because I it's a stay and it's a food and everything. And you can see 20% I need to save in my pocket for my travel, for my fun, for my enjoyment, and everything. So some months goes okay, but in some months it's like I need to ask my parents that at least give me some, borrow me some money. But it happens for like 6 to 7 months that I face some difficulties, but later I'll cope up.
So how are your initial training days at Cyntexa?
Tough. It's huge tough, because I remember that at that time Shresar used to take classes, and I joined in November, and my training started like in November, 15 November, or 18 November, and it's 7:30 a.m. in the morning in that winters that class is getting started, and you cannot be late when it's a Shresar class. It's You cannot be late. Either you have a genuine or legit reason, otherwise you stay out of this class. So I need to wake up at 6, get ready by 6:30 or 6:45, leave home, and then reach sharp 7:30 to be in that class. And from 7:30 to 9:30, it's a class of 2 hours at that time. And then from 10 o'clock, I start my work along with the team. So I initially started with working with Vijay sir. My first project was along with Vijay sir. And that project, again, I was new. I was not much aware about things. But yeah, later when I understand a lot of things, it worked well. But I made a lot of mess as well in that duration while I'm learning. And it was a good experience, because I need to manage my time at that time, at that journey. Because waking up at 6:30, reaching sharp at 7:30, getting free by 9:30, getting your breakfast done, and then continuing your office work. And then some days it goes from 10 to late 9:30 or 10. So again I'm going back from office 10 p.m., reaching home by 10:30, 10:45, and then you need to sleep and then process your mind that what you have done in whole day. So that 6 months is the same tiring, because You cannot take leave. You cannot say no that I'm not going to attend today's training class because it's a Shacer class. There is no option to say no. But yeah, it's lot of learning because it's a discipline which everybody should have. Because if you are not having that discipline, you cannot achieve such things. So that's a roller coaster, I can say, from morning to my end of the day.
So I can say that no pain, no gain.
Yeah, no pain, no gain. It's okay. We are equaling. They are grooming us, and I am putting my all efforts to get it done.
Also, whenever you talk to a developer, they have to deal with clients and they have their own first client call story. So how's your first client call like? Was it funny or weird?
It was surprising because I still remember that in old office, in the basement, we all are sitting over there, and some instantly, where sir told me that there is a client call that you need to attend. Nobody is available now, so you have to go. I'll come, but I'll come later. And he didn't come. So he give me that spoon that I'll come, but later I'm the only person who want to talk to that uh, to client. So first, I don't know what to say. That hello, sir, hi, sir, because I never interacted with the client and nobody told me that you don't need to say sir. You can address by their name because as a fresher, we always do this thing as a hello, sir, and addressing and attaching a sir with them, a sir or ma'am. But no, it's not. It's a professional. It's you need to address them that person with their name, that whether it's a Brian or what. So I made mistake as usual that I address them as a hello sir, and then I realized no, it's fine. We can address them with the name as well, and it was okay. I still remember that after having conversation, I was blank sometime because I don't know what how to manipulate or how to explain that thing instantly because client was discussing some requirement and I was like, okay, I can do that, but I don't know. In in ourselves, I know that how I'm going to achieve that. I don't know, but I need to say that I can do that.
Like you were saying, like you can do that, but in the back of your mind, it was like how I will
How
do
I'm
that.
going to figure it out, I'm
Hmm.
still not sure.
Hmm.
So that's the thing. But somehow I ended up in a good note that I understand the requirement and I take my notes that okay, these are the things which need to work for me and we need to inform client as well. And later when I ended that call, I was shivering because that's a silence for me that how I manage this. But yeah, that make me comfortable. At any time, I can go on a client call. I can have a conversation with client now very well.
Okay.
So that's a fear which everybody have that client call is a big fish or big shark, but it's not like that. You talk as we are talking in a face to face. It's just a visual communication with another person who is on a different region.
Like they are also
They're
another
also
human
a
beings.
normal human person. They are business centric. Their language is business centric. You need to you should have a capability to understand their business, and then you can help them with the technology.
You are also known as the AppExchange Expert at Cyntexa. So how you got this title?
So initially, there are a lot of requirements which came up to build an app exchange application for many other clients. So I was part of that all the requirement, and even some in the pre-sales and some in the development phases, and in some applications, I myself did the development over the time, and there are a lot of applications which I develop for other clients. So at that moment, it strike to me that why we cannot build any application or product for our own company, that there is some idea, there must be some idea or some requirement of industry that is not fulfilling right now, which can help our application, which our application can help us. So then we started discussing internally and came up with an idea of building a payment application, which is ChargeOn right now. So we built ChargeOn with initially we built with a basic concept to do the payments with the one gateway, and now we have almost 15 gateway which included in the ChargeOn, and ChargeOn is live on AppExchange. And ChargeOn support many features, like if you do one time payment, recurring payment, many other functionality. So that's, and building that ChargeOn is again a different journey, because it's a good team. You need to lead the team and you need to build a product from scratch to end and make sure that you provide a quality. So that groom my personality as a app exchange expert, because lot of things I researched for that product and for other clients as well. Lot of meetings I've done with Salesforce to understand these process, how this process goes from end to end, and lot of decisions I need to make in this journey, which impacted the application or the product which we are building. So yes, everybody who face any challenge related to an app exchange, they openly come to me, and I happy to help.
Right. So, what was the biggest challenge you faced while building ChargeOn?
Building a charge on is like a big journey, because you're building a product for your own, and to design that architecture, designing that end to end features, that this feature is required for business or industries, and it catering all the industries, and this feature is fruitful for them, and to decide whether which feature is we need to build or which feature not, that's a very crucial journey, because in in business, it's everything is a requirement, but to decide what we can achieve and what is fruitful for all businesses, because we are not focusing on one person or one client, we are focusing on the entire globe, that our application will support or help everybody, to and to decide in that moment that which feature we need to pull in, which feature we need to pull out. That's a challenging part, because there are a lot of decisions, lot of discussions, lot of enhancement came into that part. So I feel that challenge comes with the deciding the features, and what we need to exclude is the biggest challenge, that because every feature is important to another client. So excluding is also a crucial decision for me.
No, because it was like include this feature as well, include
Yeah,
this feature as
including
well.
many features, because as we discuss more with clients, like we have many beta testers who test our applications and they give us the suggestions, but their perspective of having the suggestion with their own business, because they use that application for their business, so they have their business centric requirement, to mold that business centric involvement and to make them as a generic feature. That's a different, or that's a crucial part, which
Challenging
challenging
parts.
part, which we need to go for it. So I can say that this is more challenging.
Okay, so like how you felt when the application finally got listed on the
It's
platform?
amazing. I still remember that it's 2 a.m. in the night when we are publishing that application and submitting for security review, and it was amazing feeling, because you are launching your product and you are submitting your product to industry, which you have never done, and it's kind of an achievement, because nobody did that, and you are doing that.
You're the first
You're
one
the
to do
first
that.
one who do that. So that's again a different feeling, and I can say it's a great achievement. Everybody should try it once, that doing such things out of the box which nobody is doing. So that's a different achievement or amazing feeling which I can say.
Also, I want to ask you a fun question. If you can create any app without any limitations, so what would it be?
It's a travel cloud.
Can you please explain?
uh, in Salesforce nothing is related to a travel planning.
Hmm.
There is no product which accommodate this feature.
Hmm.
You can build something custom, but let's take an example of make my trip.
Hmm.
Make my trip is having lot of things that you travel, you book the travel plans, you book flights, everything. And there is no cloud which manage this entire things right now in the Salesforce industry. So it's a thought that there must be a product who manage these all things, so that these all business can utilize Salesforce out of the box features, out of the box product, and they can have their journey planners, they can have their hotel locations, they can have their flight connections, everything. Every data is should reside in Salesforce. They can broadcast by anywhere in any means, but there should be some architecture which should reside in Salesforce which support these kind of industries, traveling industries.
So now I want to know how your leadership approach have evolved over time from being a developer to now managing or leading teams.
So this started from being a mentor. When I completed my 8 or 9 months, I got assigned to two mentors. So those are the freshers. So I need to train them. I need to nurture them first, because that's the important role, being a mentor, because you need to guide them in a right direction. You need to uh, be you need to be sometime good and you need to be sometime bad, because if you give them full freedom, they might misuse of that.
They
But
can take you for granted
yeah, they
as
can
well.
take you granted. But when we are and this should not be this should not be a case that anybody can take you granted, because they need to learn, they need to complete, or they need to understand those things, that this is not for granted. And those are the fresh minds, because as I got nurtured by my seniors, my responsibility to nurture them and build their mindset, the mindset I am, that so that I can replicate people of my capability. So that's the first instance where I started my leadership, grooming my leadership skills. And now it's more team that over the time I become technical lead, and then I become uh, a delivery manager. So now I have a big team,
Hmm.
and to cope up and to be a same mindset for everyone is again now it's big challenge, because I have 200 people to take over. That everybody should be aligned, everybody should be working in good mindset, and every project is getting delivered by the team in a good way.
Hmm.
So that leading the different team for different technology, different mindset, still I am learning to lead them. But yeah, I am trying my best to cope up with them. And my always guidance is that decide what is right, because if you go with the flow and if you get influenced by anybody else, then there is no end of influence. But
Hmm.
if you think whether that specific thing is required or right at that moment,
Hmm.
then do it. If you say that it's not right, then don't do it. So that's the journey which I got into. And I'm still grooming my leadership skills, because there are some instances that I got upset with my team, but I need to keep my patience, because I cannot shout on anyone, because that's my team, that's to take care of it. But yeah, that's a crucial part when you get into a different mindset. So I reach out to my seniors to get aligned with.
All right. Also, like you, when you became Syntax a partner for the first time, what were your feelings back then?
So it's a different feeling, because at a journey of a small time, a small experience, you are getting awarded by important tag that you become a Cyntexa partner.
Mhm.
It's equally responsible of being a founder or co-founder, because now you are part of an organization where you need to understand the business, and you need to understand people, you need to understand everything in parallel. That mindset got changed because we had a lot of discussion that how things we need to go for it, and my thought process to do best, because if I can do this much now, if I put more efforts, how big I can make this.
Mhm.
Because over that time I was learning, and I'm still learning to get it more efficiently.
Mhm.
So being a partner is something which is important and something which is getting respected. You face a lot of bad things, because we worked over the night as well to deliver the project. It was a small team in an initial time that I started with 15 people when organization, and currently we have 400. So it's a long journey. So I know that how things go up and down over the years, but that's now I'm getting paid, now I'm getting respected, now I'm getting rewarded for those all hard work.
Mhm.
So I cannot explain into words, but it's very important and very respectful.
And now that you have been a partner for consecutive 4 years in a row, so how your responsibilities have evolved over time as a partner?
It's getting increased year by year,
Hmm.
because over the time I look for AppExchange teams, I
Hmm.
look for projects, look for people. Now need to look for project deliveries, making sure the client is getting right expectation, we are setting right expectation, our customer experience is getting better.
Hmm.
So that key roles is getting changed over the years, because initially I was internally managing the team. Now I need to be a front facing in front of client, and managing them and making them satisfied. So lot of responsibility got changed, lot of things got changed over the years, many process we build for making team better. So it's lot of responsibility I got now.
So now that you're working as a delivery manager, could you please share with the audience what are the roles and responsibilities involved?
So being a delivery manager, uh, key responsibility to satisfy client,
Hmm.
because you are working for client,
Hmm.
and the project, the work which you are going to deliver that is getting delivered happily to client, and client is uh, ending on a good note that yes, I'm good with the implementation or whatever consulting we are providing. So that's a key highlight of my role, and leading the different team, making them set the right expectation, making them motivated that they deliver the product on time, or project on time, make sure the team members is getting rewarded over the time, because if somebody is doing good, it must get rewarded. So
Hmm.
that's also a responsibility come under the delivery manager to address those. And if there is something which is burning, so delivery manager should be the first person who save that burning. And
Hmm.
even it's a burning, internal burning, then it's better to wash it out. And if it's a client facing burning, then that person should stand in front of team to get that resolved. So these are the key responsibility, I can say, being a delivery manager. And there are a lot of things which I do in my daily life, that to discuss with people, discuss with other teams who is doing what, and making sure they are in a good mindset, because being a different mindset and working on a specific client project, they might end up with some risk. So we need to make sure I always discuss each project daily. Like if I tell you my schedule, that I make sure that what all projects are running to in a daily basis, what is the health of those projects, whether they are until unless they're on green, I will not touch them. If it's below green, it's going to orange or red, then I interrupt and discuss with team that why this is going on, what is the blocker, what is the challenge. And then I discuss with the individual members, like project leads, project technical leads, and our business analysts and PMs, to make sure that we bring project health to how we can bring the project health from red or orange to green, to make sure that everything is good. So that's also my daily life once after I become a delivery man.
So, does it sometimes become overwhelming for you?
uh, it's overwhelming, and along with that, it's very time consuming, because there are a lot of projects and you need to take care of a lot of things into that, and sometimes you forget to manage your time,
Hmm.
and which end up in many other things, because recently I got married, and now I'm spending more time
In the
in
office.
office, because my responsibility got add up, and I'm trying to manage that I can balance both. But meanwhile, when I go home, I also get some lessons that you're not coming on time, you should come on time, you should give time to me. But yeah, somehow when I discuss with my wife that no, it's and explaining the situation, explaining the responsibility, she calmed down and she say, okay, fine, I can adjust and I can manage. So that's the balance point which I can say that with my family, and along with that I am trying to manage in office as well.
Okay. I will ask you one simple question. What is that one quote that you follow by heart?
I can say mind your own business and do your own work, because if you mess into another work, another someone else work, you are spoiling your time first,
Mm.
and you are spoiling another person times.
Mm.
So better no one can do such things, because in current era, time is more crucial or more important, and we should not waste it.
Yeah, don't put your nose into someone else's business.
Yes,
Okay, so I will wrap up with the last question. We ask this question to every guest. What is your favorite core value of Cyntexa?
it's fun.
Okay.
Means having fun with lot of responsibility is again it's again a challenging or again a fun working place, because every day you are getting a new challenge. But if you are not enjoying your work,
Mm.
you going to be end up to boredom.
Hmm.
So my core value is fun, along with a lot of
Working with
responsibility.
fun.
It's working with fun.
All right. Thank you so much, Jagrat, for sharing your story with us. And I hope the audience got inspired today. And if you want to see more such episodes, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.